Hi guys, welcome to my channel Selenium Tech Automation guys. Okay, so this is a sudden stream, so even I did not also expect to conduct this stream, but so I have to conduct it now because it will help for few people. Okay, it will helpful for few people who are looking for to become an automation test engineer. So that's why I'm showing these many efforts at this time also. Okay, so thank you so much for all your love and support and encouragement from your end as well. Okay, so today the concept is how much knowledge is needed for an automation test engineer. Okay, actually if you want to become as an automation test engineer, so how much knowledge you need to have on particular Java. Okay, so those details I am going to explain it now. Okay, so please guys, so please watch this session till the end. It won't take much time. Okay, maybe 40 minutes or 1 hour I will close this session. Okay, so meanwhile you can continue with me, okay, till this session end is going to be end. Okay, so can we expect anyone in the live chat? Okay, if you are there, can someone please ping from the live chat so that I can start at least for you people who are watching currently, because it's already a lot, I mean late night, right? Okay, it's already 11:10 p.m. Okay, so that's why I'm asking. Okay, if anyone is there, if you are interested to watch this session now, please let me know from the live chat. Okay, so where I'm going to discuss about so how much knowledge needed for, I mean how much Java knowledge needed for to become an automation test engineer. Okay, so if anyone is there, please let me know from the live chat guys. We can start the session. So please respond guys, please respond. So I am ready here, so I am expecting someone to be pinged in the live chat so that we can start the session now. Okay, so I will wrote down all the points from the notepad, so just you can also wrote it down. So what are all the different concepts we need to know, okay, before going to take Selenium as an automation tool. Okay, before going to that, we need to know how much Java knowledge is required for an automation test engineer using Selenium or Python or anything. Okay, but I will tell in terms of Java only. Okay, please guys, please respond from the live chat. If anyone is there, please ping in the live chat so that I will get to know someone is watching, because it's already 11:10 p.m. Okay, so but I thought to share some knowledge with you this time, so that's why I am conducting this live session. Please utilize this session, which will helps you. Okay, which will helps you a lot. Okay, so please guys, please let me know from the live chat, otherwise I can start it now only, so no issues. Okay, yeah, 4 people are watching. So come on guys, if anyone is there, please respond from the live chat. Please respond from the live chat. So this session is not going to be like a long session, so I will close this session as soon as possible once we covered how much knowledge needed for Selenium automation test engineer, and also I will tell you the roadmap. Okay, before going to take this as your automation tool, so why we need to take this as our career. Okay, I have already explained in our one of our videos. Okay, so please go through all our videos why we need to, and also there is some roadmap where I discussed about very clearly. Hi Devalapalli Venkatesh, welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for visiting my channel Selenium Tech Automation this time. Okay, so thank you so much buddy, welcome to the live stream. So before that, advanced happy Ganesh Chaturthi to you all. Okay, I hope this Ganesha, okay, this Ganesha will helps you to get some good job. Okay, everything will be favor of you only. Thank you so much Devalpalli Venkatesh. Yeah, thank you so much. So in this session I am going to discuss about how much Java knowledge is enough and required for an automation test engineer using Selenium. Okay, so using Selenium I am telling now, and also I have hi Sridhar, Anganti, hi, welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for visiting the live session, Sridhar Anganti. Thank you so much. I did not expect people will join at this time. Okay, but I have some. I am showing all my efforts to share my knowledge with you people. Okay, please utilize these sessions and also please go through all our videos where I discussed lots of concepts from my channel. And also, if you have any queries while going through any one of the video, please ping in the same video under comment section if you have any doubts or if you need any clarifications, so that I will immediately respond it back. Okay. Hi Sagar Power, welcome to the live stream. Thank you so much for visiting thank you so much for visiting during this time. Okay, I did not expect you people joined here, but unfortunately it is happening now. Okay, no problem. Everything is happened to our best only. Okay, keep that in mind. If you fail or if you happy now, that will be always something is going to happen for you in a better way. Okay, so then don't get disappointed and also don't feel tense, and also be patient every time. Trust yourself, your hard work never leave you alone at any time. Okay. Okay, your hard work will never you alone at any time. Please keep that in mind. There was no one there was no one is doing better than you. Okay, you need to think always in this point of view only. Then only we can survive in this society as well as in our careers as well, right? Okay, okay. So it's getting late. So now we can start our session. Is that okay, right? Devalapalli Venkatesh and also Sagar Power and also Sridhar Anganti. So can I start the session now? Okay, so now I am going to start. Okay, before going to start this concept, like how much Java knowledge needed for Selenium automation test engineer means, so before that we need to know there was some few points. Okay, so where we need to have a look into before going to take this as your career. Okay, so the first point here is we need to clear about ourselves. So which tool I am going to take. Okay, this step is very important for you people to start your career if we did not started already. Okay, so this step is very important for you. Based upon this step only your future will be depending upon. Okay, okay, for this step, so first we need to know, so what is the tool, and also we need to know about ourselves, how capable I am if I am taking this automation test engineer as my career. If I take my career as developer, how capable I am. Okay, we need to think in all the aspectives, so then only we are going to take one decision, and also it will become a good decision. If we make any mistake at this time, this will keep on follow you throughout your life and your career. Okay, okay, so that's why. So for example, if you want to become an automation test engineer means, so for that what are all the required things we need to know first. Okay, so to become an automation test engineer, first we need to learn at least one automation tool, right? First we need to learn at least one automation tool, so that too perfectly. If you are a fresher means, okay, or if you are an experienced candidate also, no problem, you can go and attend for the sessions from any one of the institute which are offering for this particular course, that is automation testing tool course. Okay, so first we need to write down which tool I am going to take for automation, whether it is Selenium or Cypress or anything. Okay, so that is the first point. So as to become an automation test engineer, so before that we need to learn the testing basics first. Okay, before that we need to learn what are the testing basics. Okay, here testing basics means what type of testing. First of all, what is a testing, and also if you have any friends who are working as a real-time employees, you can just check with him, okay, how you are doing your job and what are all the different challenges or what kind of testing you are doing on your daily practice. Once if you logged into your office, what is your first step till 9 p.m. whenever you are going to log out. So please ask him and check with him, so that he will provide you the information how he is working. Okay, first we need to know what a tester is doing on his company or in his company. Okay, if you have any friends or colleagues. Okay, so first we need to know that point. So then when coming to the next point means, first we need to learn that all the testing basics. If you did not start, if you don't know about the testing means, you need to know that fully, the testing basics, what a tester will do, what are all the different kinds of jobs and roles and responsibilities of a tester. Okay, and are also what are the different meetings he is going to attend or he is going to conducting while he is working as a tester. Okay, once if we clear on this point about a testing point of view, then we are going to select any one of the tool if you are want to become an automation test engineer. Okay, so once that is done, so in real times if you are attending for any interview means, that interviewer will ask you some questions. Okay, will ask you some questions up to 30 to 40% only. Okay, from which he will ask, from Selenium point of view, the tool which you are learning, right? From that particular tool or from that particular course what you taken already, he will just ask you only 30 to 40% questions only, right? So remaining 60%, okay, remaining 60% of questions all are from the programming languages only. That is for sure, no doubt here. Okay, no doubt here, and that is for sure what I am telling. Okay, only 30 to 40% you will expect from the interviewer during your attending for any interview for automation profile. Remaining all like 60 to 70% of the questions will be from the programming language what you learned or what you are currently learning, that is either Java or C#.net, C# or .net, or Python or Perl. Okay, so don't be panic here. So as an automation test engineers, we are not going to learn that particular programming language fully. Okay, we need to keep that in mind, because I am explaining each and every point in a clear way, that too it is very understandable format. Okay, so that's why I'm talking like this now. Okay, so above up to 60 to 70% you can expect from only from core Java or Java concepts only. Because if you want to automation any application means, if you want to automate any application means, the first thing is you need to know the Selenium. Okay, well, at the same time you need to know how to write a logics to automate that particular option, particular application. Okay, so to automate that particular application what you are working, so we require one programming language, right? So that programming language we must and should know very well. Okay, so that's the reason why interviewer will ask you about morely on the programming language which you learnt, right? That is from 60 to 70% of the questions from that particular programming language only. Okay, remaining 40%, what are all the concepts which are present inside the Selenium means, those are all simple and easy to learn. Even you can explain in theoretical way also. So there are nothing more complex when compared to the programming languages. We need to remember this point. Okay, to automate any application, the first basic thing here is to learn some programming language, that is either Java or C# or .net, as well as Python or Perl. Okay, so okay, getting my point, right? So that's why we need to know which language is suitable for us, where I am comfortable with. Okay, how much I can rate myself on analytical skills and also analyzing and also logical skills. Okay, suppose if there is some dynamic web table, so where I am going to automate. Okay, for this So you need to write some logic, right? So with the help of which language you are going to write that particular logic. For that you need already learnt one programming language. With the help of that programming language only, we are going to automate that particular dynamic web table, right? So that's the reason why before going to take any course, okay, first we need to learn the programming languages. Either it will be Java, C Sharp, Python or Perl. Okay, if you are familiar, if you have get some hands-on practice perfectly on the programming language which you learnt, so then only you can go and join in any institute who are offering this particular automation testing course, the help of Selenium. Okay, so there, if you learn this programming language perfectly, then that will be easy for you to understand the Selenium concepts, because there is nothing in Selenium. Okay, everything is predefined. Only 20 or 10% we are going to add from our side. Okay, so remaining 80 or 70%, whatever it will be, the maximum number of coverage, the code coverage will be from Java language only, or Python or Perl or C Sharp or .NET. Okay, anything, any one of the programming languages. Okay, so that's the reason why we need to be very familiar with these programming languages. Okay, so that's where I came today. What are all the, how much Java language is needed for an automation test engineer? So that too, as an automation test engineer, we no need to learn the entire Java concept or the entire Java course here. Okay, the entire Java course is not required for an automation test engineer. If you are becoming an experienced candidate, so at that time only you need to learn some more concepts based upon the scenarios and based upon the functionalities what you are going to automate. Before that, there are some concepts I am going to tell you, so those concepts are enough for you. Okay, keep this in mind and proceed accordingly. Okay, so first we will start with, there are some programs, like I will tell you each and everything in clear way. Okay, I mean the concept wise I will tell you which are all the concepts, and also I will provide you some sample, like lines of codes or lines of explanation, like what is a Java and what is a class and what is an object, why we are returning this public static void main. Okay, those and all if required I can explain in a shorter way. So apart from that, the main intention of this session is, so how much Java knowledge is needed for an automation test engineer, right? So are you clear guys till from here, till here? Are you guys are clear now? If not, please let me know from the live chat. If anything else, so I will respond you back accordingly. So I hope, so whatever I told till now, it will be helpful for you. Okay, so I hope, please respond in the live chat guys. If you are there, currently 5 people are watching, please respond with me, and also please interact with me first of all. Yeah, thank you so much, Sridhar Anaganti. So here no need to worry about anything. Okay, so even I have also grown from scratch level only. Okay, here I don't get any instance, like instantly I don't get anything. Okay, yeah, sure, Devalapalli Venkatesh. Thank you. So do you guys want me to explain what is a class and what is an object? So those and all are required here in this session or not? If yes, I can tell you, no problem. Okay, or you want only the thumbnail what I mentioned? May I know a bit more about you? Yeah, tell me, Devalapalli Venkatesh. Yeah, may I know a bit more about you? Yeah, tell me, Devalapalli Venkatesh. Not required as of now. Yeah, that will be confidential, right? Devalapalli Venkatesh. Okay. Yeah, I don't want to disclosure that and all. Okay. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Yeah, thank you so much, Venkatesh. So, not required as of now, but I will tell you, okay? But I will tell you what are all the different concepts are required. So, first, you know, right? So, how we can, I mean, what is the purpose of public static void main? You know why we are using this public static void main? Guys, if you know, please let me know. If you don't know, I am not going to explain as Devulpalli Venkatesh suggested. If you want, please let me know why we are using this public static void main. Otherwise, we can go through via topic wise. Okay, here for attending the interviews. Okay, no, I do not know. Okay, I will tell you. So here for attending the interviews, so first we need to very good and very well in writing the some logical programs such as some star patterns was there, okay, and also some programs like some logical programs are there like Fibonacci series, prime numbers, factorial, okay, and also there are some programs which are related to strings in Java, that is reverse string without using any some third party variable, okay, and also swapping between the two numbers without using any temporary variable, okay. So these kind of programs we need to learn more and we need to practice thoroughly every day. When you woke up in the morning, the first step you need to do is the practice only. First you can practice these programming, I mean logical programs, so then only you can take any one of the concept from Java to learn. If you already learn, you can just practice. If you did not started yet, first you can learn that particular Java programs and Java concept later, okay. So here, okay, main method, right? So no, I do not know. Do you want me explain it now? As you mentioned, right, it is not required as of now, okay. So that's the reason why I'm asking again and again. Okay, how it will be, please let me know. Static is without object access. What what exactly? Yeah, actually, I can tell you about from so there are some variables, right? So if we declare some variable as static, that is called as static variable. Okay, it is declared in the side, I mean inside the class, but outside the method only. Okay, how it will looks like, I will tell you. Okay, static is without object access. It is not. I mean, I am not sure about your question. First of all, Sagar Power. So can you please explain it in a bit? Yes, that is public is an access modifier. Okay, public is an access modifier. Guys, you can ask me any questions if you have. Okay, so either it will be small question or big question also. So I will provide my solution to you so that, okay, you can utilize this session. Okay, what is access modifier and what are the different types of access modifier, I can explain you all those if you can interact with me. Otherwise I don't know what you are expecting from this session, okay. So but I mentioned the session like how much Java knowledge needed for automation test engineer, right? So in that terms, first we need to know, okay, first we need to know what is a class, okay, and also what are all the different kind of data types we have, and also what are the different types of variables we have, okay. So the first concept here is, okay, the first concept here is, sorry, one second, someone is pinging me. Yeah, I will tell you, one second guys, I will tell you, okay, give me a moment. Yeah, one second, someone is, yeah, okay. So first we need to know, I mean what are the different types of variables. I am coming from the scratch level up to the throws keyword and constructor part, I will tell you now, okay, what how much Java knowledge needed for an automation test engineer, okay. So first we will start with what is an access modifier, sorry, types of variables, okay. You can also note it down, like concept wise I am telling. types of variables. Okay, so there are different kinds of variables which are available in Java. Okay, here the first variable here is, that is local variable and instance variable, static variable. Okay, local variable, instance variable and static variable, right? So here local variable means the variable that is restricted only one method, it does not have any access outside of the method, then it is called as local variable. Okay, so for that let me write some piece of code here in notepad only. I will show, if you want I can show it from Java as well, I mean from Eclipse as well. For now, for time being, I am showing here types of variables. Okay, so it is like concept wise only, I just started. Can I guys see here types of variables? Okay, so what are the different types of variables we have in Java? The first variable here is local variable. Okay, local variable. Then the second one here is instance variable, and the third one here is static. Okay, static variable. Okay, local variable, instance variable and static variable. Okay, so these are three different variables which are available in our Java. Okay, so then we can discuss about the first, that is local variable. What is a local variable? So first let me launch our browser here, I mean our Eclipse IDE. Okay, so first here, what is a local variable means, okay, a variable, I will show you with the help of Eclipse also. A variable that is restricted. Okay, that is restricted only one method, it does not. Okay, that is restricted only one method, it does not, okay, it does not access outside of the method. Okay, is called as local variable. Okay, got my point guys? A variable that is restricted in only one method. Okay, restricted only one method, it does not have access outside of the method, means that variable should be present inside the method only. Okay, that variable should be restricted to that particular inside the method only, it does not access from the outside of the method, that is called as local variable. Okay, that is called as local variable, right? So here access modifiers are not be used for local variables, we need to remember this point here. For this local variables, access modifiers are not applicable. Okay, access modifiers, you asked right, public access modifiers are not applicable, for local variables, right? Access modifiers whatever we have, right? So those and all, those access modifiers are not applicable for these local variables. Okay, so now I will show you the example for this one. Okay, so here we have already Java example. Okay, so let me create one class here. Okay, for now I can say Java programs. Okay, Java programs, and it is having public static void main as well, right? Guys, are you listening? Yeah. Okay, so now this is our class. So now I am going to initialize one local variable. Okay, now I am going to initialize one local variable. So we have already discussed now what is a local variable, right? The variable that is restricted in only one method. Okay, in only one method, that too it does not access outside of that particular method, that is called as local variable. Okay, so here, okay, let me create one sample method, that is public void uh, variable. Okay, the method name is variable. Okay, the method name here is variable. So here, what is local variable? That is restricted only within the method and it does not have the access outside of the method, right? So int a equals to 10, right? Int a equals to 10. So now I am going to print this one, right? So now I am going to print value of a is, okay, value of a is, concatenate, print that value. Okay, so now as, okay, this is not a static method, right? So that's why I need to use the class name here. Okay, so here what is our class name? That is Java programs, right? Java programs. Create an object here with the help of object only. Okay, and new Java programs. Okay, new Java programs. The help of creating an object, then only we are going to access this data from that particular non-static methods. Okay, so here, so jp dot, you can see we will get, okay, we will get the method name here. Okay, so now if I execute this code, so what it will print? It will print the whatever the value we have mentioned. Okay, error occurred. What happened? Unable to derive module descriptor, find exception. So I don't know, invalid module name is not an identifier. Okay, so let me go to compiler and build path. How we can change compiler, guys? If you know, please let me know. If you don't know, please follow what I am doing here. Right click on your project, go to Java build path and go to Java compiler. Okay, go to Java compiler. We will see now whether why it is not working. I don't know. I don't know, guys. Apply. What happened? I don't know. Java programs. Why it is giving error? Run as Java application. I don't know. Error occurred during illegal argument exception where it is illegal caused by beast command invalid name. What invalid name? One is one. Where I mentioned here one. One is not a Java identifier. Error occurred during initialization. Okay, so no problem, we will create one more project and we will try. Okay, programs. Okay, and we will try it one more time, guys. Okay, programs, and let me create a class here, that is Java class name Java programs. Okay, Java programs, and click on finish, right? So go to here and control control C, control V. Okay, and the below lines also you can copy and paste it here. Okay, so now this is about local variable, and let me run. What happened? What error? Oh, what happened, guys? Why it is giving error? Where error? This is method and this is main method and this is that. Let me execute, guys. Proceed. Yeah, here it is working fine, no problem. Because why that error is means I am not creating any package, right? So maybe that's the reason why it is giving an error. Okay. Hi Nanistar, welcome to the live chat. So now I am discussing about how much Java knowledge is needed for Selenium automation test engineer. So in that terms I am explaining so from starting. So what are the different types of variables and different concepts from Java which are required for an automation test engineer. Thank you so much for visiting the channel. Yeah, that is from JDK path issue only. So now we don't have time, right? So that's why I'm not touching that part. So that's the reason why I created one more project. So guys, I am not taking much time, so I will just explain you. So like this, okay. So otherwise it will take time. Is that okay or not? Please mention me. So here you can see, so I declared this variable, that local variable inside this method only. But if I declared, I mean, it does not access outside of the method, okay. It does not access outside of the method, okay. It is not possible if we try to access outside of the method. You can see here, if you can see, as of now I am accessing inside the method, right? You can see here it is giving some error here, right? It is not due to that one, okay. So outside of the method it is not possible to use this a value, okay, to get that particular a value, okay. Access modifiers, and also access modifiers are not can be used for local variables as well. Here you can see I did not mentioned any access modifier this particular local variable, that is int a equals to 10, okay. So it is not possible to access that particular local variable outside of that particular method, okay. So that is about local variable. So when we come to the instance variable can access anywhere in the class, declare inside the class but outside the method also, okay. So here instance variable means how we can declare. So this is for local variable, right? Yeah, this is for local variable. If I want to create an instance variable means how we will do. So now we declare inside this particular method, right? So but for instance variable we can declare outside the method, okay, so that we can access, okay, so that we can access anywhere in the class, okay. It is not like local variable to declare within the method. It is an instance variable, so that's why we can access it from anywhere in the class, okay. Declare inside the class, okay. I have declared this particular variable inside the class but it is outside the method, okay. It is outside the method, okay. So now, okay, now if I execute this program, what it will print? It will print me that particular value, okay. So here I can create one more method. Let me maximize this then, okay. So here I let me create variable 2, variable 2 and variable 1, okay. This is for instance variable. So here um, I can create one more variable here. This is for b, for example, b is 20, okay, b is 20, and here you can change this to b, and here also you can change it to b, right? jp dot variable y is undefined. The method variable is variable 1, right? The method name we changed just now, okay. Variable 2, right? This is for variable 2, jp dot variable 2, okay, no problem, okay. So now if I execute this program, so it will print me two values, okay. So here you can see value of a is 10 and value of b is 20. So that too we declare these two variables, we initialized these two variables outside of the method but inside the class, right? Inside of the class but outside of the method, okay. These variables we can access from anywhere outside of the method and inside the class only, So that is about instance variable. So these are all the basic things we need to learn. Okay, so then if we go to the static variable, what is a static variable? Okay, so a variable that is declared with a static, and it will be declared inside the class but outside the method. Okay, so the same only we can consider here. Okay, the same only we can consider here. So static, okay, static int a equals to 10 and static int b equals to 20. Okay, static int b equals to 20. So then I am going to print one by one values, right? So for that, system.out.println, system.out.println a b, and now what we will do, so here if we are using static variables means we no need to use that class name. Okay, so directly, I mean, we no need to create any object, right? We no need to create any object. So now what I will do, I will use system.out.println a. Okay, so I can able to print those static values directly inside the console. Okay, without creating any object. Okay, without creating any object, I can able to print the values here. Okay, so but here I'm not printing anything. Okay, so it is, I mean, it is not useful here if we are writing like this. Okay, right? Are you getting my point, guys? Are you getting my point or not? I think system properties, global variable can be accessed from anywhere. Yeah, global variable you can use it anywhere. Okay, no problem. Yeah, global variable also it will be like the same only. Okay, global variable and instance variable. Okay, we can access anywhere in the class. Okay, so now we come to the access modifiers. Now we will come to the access modifiers, guys. So I am not explaining each and everything in this session. So first we covered with different types of variables. So now we are going to access modifiers. Okay, so there are to set the access level for the classes or variables or methods or constructors. Okay, so what is access modifiers here? I will just write down some note here so that you can also take that notes. Thanks Nanistar for visiting the channel. So here access modifiers. Okay, access modifiers. Okay, access modifiers. What is access modifiers and what are access modifiers? So the definition here is, okay, the definition here is to set the access levels for classes and for variables, methods, right, methods and constructors etc. Okay, so what are these access what is an access modifiers means to set the access levels for classes, variables, methods, constructors. Okay, so to set access level for all these we are going to use these access modifiers. Okay, so that is a definition for that one. And here we have different types of access modifiers are available in Java. So the first one here is private access modifier, and the next one here is, what is the next one? Can someone ping in the live chat what are the different types of access modifiers we have in Java? Please guys. Default access modifier and protect access modifier and public access modifier. Okay, and public access modifier, that too the capital letter should be small letter. Okay, don't think why I mean I written here capital P starting, but if we are using here means you can see in our Eclipse it will be small letter only. Okay, public. So likewise for remaining access modifiers also all are small letters only. Okay, so now the first we can see about what is private access modifier here. Okay, is it okay, any one of you mention, is it okay if I discuss in this way? Is it okay for you people if I discuss in this way? Please let me know guys, so that I can change my plan without explaining everything. I will just cover the what is what, concepts like that. Okay, I will just cover what is what. In that way I can cover, and we will close this session if you want. If you don't want, if you want to continue like each and everything, I can continue, no problem. But please respond in the live chat how it will be, if you want to continue with each and every access modifier and with the example, or you want just the concepts wise, because still there are many concepts to be covered. Okay, or so what I will do, I will list out all the concepts which are required for an automation test engineer. So if time permits on tomorrow, okay, we can discuss each concept one by one in a clear way. Okay, each concept in a clear way, one by one. Okay, how it will be, tell me Nanister how it will be. So please guys, if you are watching now, means please respond me with my questions. Okay, so that it will be helpful for me as well to continue the session, or how it will be. Please respond guys, because I need your support, and I need your patience as well. This time it's not possible to attend for you as well, so I am thinking in that way also. So better we can list out all the concepts, so tomorrow we can discuss one by one. That is better, right? Okay, so now what I will do, so I will list out the concepts first instead of explaining each and everything, because it is taking lots of time. Okay, lot of time it is consuming, so that's why I will list out how much Java knowledge required, right? So here first, okay, first practice. Before that, okay, first learn the programming language. With which one? With which language? Okay, with which language you are comfortable with. Okay, first step here is first learn the programming language with which language you are comfortable with. Okay, so then once if you selected, that is Java or C sharp. Okay, Java, C sharp, Python, okay, Python or Perl. Likewise we have many more. Okay, till now we will cover this one only, Python or Perl. Okay, first learn the programming language, which language you are comfortable with, because because if you want to automate an application, okay, an application, this programming language is mandatory, right? Is mandatory. Okay, is mandatory. I am good in Java, for me concepts is enough. Okay, great, thank you so much Nanister for giving confirmation. Okay, first learn the programming language with which language you are comfortable with, that is Java, C sharp, Python, Perl, etc. Because if you want to automate some application, this programming language is mandatory. Okay, so the next point here is, once you are familiar with the chosen programming, okay, language, then only you will take an automation tool course. Okay, the first point here is comfortable with language, and the next one is, once if you are familiar with chosen programming language, then only you will take an automation tool course from any institute, okay, where they are offering. Okay, so these 2 points we need to keep. Okay, so once you are familiar with the chosen programming language, then only you will take an automation tool course, okay, from any institute where they are where there are, where they are offering, okay, where they are offering, okay. So this is our second point to keep in our minds, okay. So then what is the next step? Okay, once you learned and everything, what is our next step? Okay, so in Java also, what happened? Yeah, so here, so here in the third point I can mention the concepts, okay. Concepts required, okay, for an automation test engineer. Guys, I am closing this session as soon as possible, please be wait till the end. So now I am going to write everything, concept required for an automation test engineer. So first, okay, so here also the first one here is, okay, the first one here is, or else I can mention like this, okay. The first one here is, okay, the first one here is automation test engineer. The first concept here is, okay, okay, some basic logical programs, okay, like star patterns, fibonacci patterns, fibonacci series, okay, prime numbers, factorial, reverse string, okay, reverse a string, without any temporary variable, okay, temporary variable, right. And reverse a string, using string buffer, reverse a string, using for loop, so likewise, okay. So using for loop. So hi Manjula, welcome to the live stream. Thank you so much for visiting the channel. So thank you so much Manjula once again for visiting the channel. Thank you so much for supporting the channel and our live session now. So now I am discussing about how much Java knowledge required for an automation test engineer, okay. So the first step here will be some basic logical programs like star patterns, Fibonacci series, prime numbers, factorial, reverse string, and there are some more like palindrome or not, and palindrome or not, and also we can have anything like and also be well in for loops, okay, be well in the for loops, while loops, while loops, okay, while loops, switch case statement, switch case, if else. So likewise, okay, these are all the basic things, okay. So once if you are familiar with this one, once you are familiar with these things, so then, what is our next concept here? Access modifiers, okay, access modifiers, okay. So this is one concept, and the next one here is after access access modifiers, okay, before access modifiers there is one more called data types, data types and variables, okay, variables, okay, data types, variables, and after that access modifiers. So once access modifiers also completed, so I am not discussing anything, okay, now I am not discussing anything guys. So access modifiers, and okay, so after access modifiers also we have many topics here, so I will list it down everything now, so please be patient, okay. So now once we done with that one, we have few more topics to be know, right. So that is conditional statements, what I mentioned there, right, those and all, if condition and switch case, so those are all condition statements. And if we come to iteration statement, means that is for loops, while loops, everything, okay. for loops and every while loop. And also there is one logical program that is all the tables at a time. I want to print all the tables at a time. Okay, so what is a program for that one? And also to print only for even numbers, to print only for odd numbers. Okay, so these are all the basic programs. And also mainly that interviewer will ask you mainly questions on the logical thinking only, that write a program for this particular scenario, write a program to get some odd numbers from that particular list. So likewise they will ask you. Okay, and also we need to learn about the scanner class. Okay, so here scanner class concept full. Okay, scanner class entire concept we need to know. And the next concept here is, okay, inside the scanner class also we have there are few more methods, that is next line, next int, next float, next double. What is next line here? It will reads the complete string values including white spaces. What is next int? It will reads the integer values. What is next float? It will reads the float values. What is next double? It will read the double values. Okay, so that is about scanner class. And thereafter the next concept here is, it is very very important concept. Okay, that is string concepts. Okay, string concepts, that is what is dashboard testing. What is dashboard testing? Hi Mickey Paul, welcome to the live stream. So thank you so much. Hello sir. What is dashboard testing? Thank you so much for visiting the channel. So after that, what are all the different concepts we have? That is a string concept. Okay, yeah, here dashboard testing, I am first hearing this term from you only, Mickey Paul. Okay, yeah, that's where this is new term for me. Okay, this is new term for me, entirely new term for me. I am hearing this term first time. Okay, but we can tell here what is report testing, what is dashboard testing. Okay, so here a dashboard we can call it like some board, so where we can have some provide some information, and also we can able to get some metrics, and also we can see some graphical representation of the process of the testing, everything. Okay, is it graphical representation of data? Yes, yes, graphical representation of data. I mean, that too, it will be in the form of dashboard. If you consider Jira dashboard or anything like Azure DevOps dashboard, so there you can have some dashboard. So where it will have some information, and it will also provide some in the form of graphical representation, pictorial representation. Means, so from there we can do some analysis of the development process where we are exactly. Okay, yes, yes, that's what I'm telling. So, but this dashboard testing I have never performed in my career. So that's why I am also getting to know what exactly he is asking. I am not sure, Mickey Paul. Sorry for that. This term is new for me. Okay. So report testing also the same one. Okay. Yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, because that term is new for me. Okay, the term is new for me. And this whatever you are asking, right, report testing, I heard it from ETL testing. Let me know if I am correct or not, Mickey Paul. Thank you so much for visiting the channel now. Okay, so that's where. Okay, I don't know about that test report, I mean report testing also, but I heard it from where we can perform some ETL testing. There we have some kind of report testing as well. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much for visiting the channel. Please be in live session. Okay, so then string concepts. Okay, so here in this string also we need to remember, from interview point of view I am telling now. Okay, I'm from interview point of view I'm telling now how to create a string. Okay, interviewer will ask you how to create a string. Okay, so how to create a string? There are two ways to create a string, the help of string literal and also with the help of using new keyword. Okay, string literal is created by using of, okay, string literal is created by using of what? String str equals to mention some string in double quotes. Okay, so whenever you are going to create a string by using of string literal, that complete information is going to store into some memory. That memory is called as string constant pool area, right? So how we can create a string? With the help of string literal and with the help of new keyword. Okay, the help of string literal and with the help of new keyword. Okay, with the help of string literal. Okay, string literal, how we can create a string? String literal, how we can create a string? That is string uh, selenium equals to string selenium equals to tech automation. Okay, don't okay, so don't get confused. This is like selenium, I mean in your terms I will mention it like string str. Okay, string str equals to tech automation. Okay, this is the syntax for create a string with the help of string literal. Okay, in the same way, okay, in the same way, if I have one more I mean duplicate string, the same object, so what will happen I will tell you now. String str and okay, with the help of same the help of different objects we have the same values here. Okay, this is tech automation. So now tech automation is fine. This is string str1 and this is string str2 and one more is there. Okay, and one more is there, that is string str3, right? Okay, so here these objects you can see, right? So here these are the string reference. Okay, string variable str equals to not an object and not also reference also. Okay, string variable equals to this is our string, actual string. So followed by I am created one more string with the same, okay, with the same string value, that is tech automation. So in the same way I have created one more like selenium. Okay, selenium. So this is how we can create a string with the help of how? The help of string literal. Okay, so whenever we are going to create a string by using of string literal, so whenever I am going to create any string with the help of string literal, this complete information is going to store it into some memory. That what is that memory? That is string constant pool area, right? That is string constant pool area. So here you can see we have multiple string values here we mentioned, like tech automation and tech automation, selenium tech automation and selenium tech automation. So in this scenario what will happen? Object values are same, right? Object values are same. So this string constant pool area won't create new object. Okay, inside that where it is going to store inside that particular string constant pool area. Okay, so whenever we have the same object, okay, the same object values, so during this time that string constant pool area is not going to create any new object. Okay, so it will always points to the previous reference. Okay, for example, I have this one and again I have this one. If I am going to store these two in constant pool area, so then what it will happen, that constant pool area will not allow me to store these two in that particular area, memory area. Okay, but if we do like that, what it will do, it will consider only one, that to the previous reference only. Whenever that is created, right, it will consider the same one only. If there are multiple, if there are duplicate object values. Okay, so that is about string constant pool area with the help of string literals. Okay, so now we will go to the another way how we can create a string with the help of new keyword. Okay, but here with the help of new keyword we can able to create, okay, we can able to create how many number of duplicate object values we want, we can create. Okay, so but those will going to store it into where? that is going to store into some memory called as heap memory. Okay, that is going to store it into a memory that is called as heap memory, right? So now with the help of new keyword, how we can create new keyword, create a string. Okay, with the help of new keyword, how we can create a string, that is string str equals to new. What is the syntax to create a string with the help of new keyword? String str equals to what? New string of the same. Okay, so I can take the same lines here and I can paste it here. Okay, then I will modify, no problem. Okay, right? String str1 str2 str1 str2 str1 str2 str1 str2. Okay, okay, no problem. So now string str1 equals to new string of. Okay, so I'm not going to close this bracket, it will take time, so let me just copy and paste it like this. Okay, so previously whenever we have duplicate object values, that constant pool area is not going to allow. So during that time it is always pointing to the previous reference. So when you come to the help of new keyword, how we can create a string means this way we can create a string. Okay, that is new string of tech automation. This time it will allow, this new keyword will allow us, this heap memory will allow the duplicate object values if we are creating a string with the help of new keyword. Okay, so yeah, so then guys, anyone is there or what? Please ping me if you are there, guys. Any one of you people, currently two are watching, please respond, guys. Okay, so now that is about string, how we can create a string, and also there are different methods, okay, which are available in string, and different methods available in strings, string concept. Okay, string concept, so we need to know about this knowledge as well. Different methods available in string concept. What are the different methods are available in string concept? Okay, yeah, I am there, thank you so much. I am going in a proper way, Nani Star. Is it required to explain that much for this session or not? What you are thinking? Let me know if I am telling more or that is enough what I am discussing. It's just a plain only I am telling, I am not going in deep very well. Okay, so now we need to know why strings are immutable objects also. So this is also one important interview question, why strings are immutable objects. You will definitely get this question. If I was an interview, I will definitely ask you this question. Okay, so why strings are immutable objects, please. Okay, this is also one question. Yeah, and why different methods. Okay, different methods available in string concept, right? So then the next one here is, okay, strings are immutable objects, and the next one here is there are different concepts we have on inside string. So that's why I mentioned string concept is very important for an automation test engineer. Okay, so after this, so we are entering into which one? Oops concept. Okay, till now everything is okay. Okay, till now everything is okay. So now as an automation test engineer, we need this oops as major concept to prepare for interview. Okay, it is the major task for preparing the interviews. Okay, so now oops concepts will start from here. Yeah, oops concepts. Inside the oops, what are the different concepts we have? 1 second, Nani, 1 second, let me. Yeah, I am back. So I just went to have some water. Okay. So Whoops concept will starts from here. The first concept under Whoops concept is inheritance. Okay. Inheritance. What is inheritance? The next one here is okay, abstraction. Then the next concept here is encapsulation. Okay, then the next concept here is polymorphism. Okay, polymorphism. Hi sir, if you tell more it will be helpful for fresher. It will be available in channel. Yeah. Okay. No. Actually, what I am planning. So now, if I take session for this explanation, it will consume more time. So that's why. So first, what I will do now. So I will just explain in a like what is what. Okay. So on tomorrow session, if the time permits, because tomorrow is festival, right? So anyway, I will take it in the evening session if you people are available. If not, we will take this session on day after tomorrow, that is on Thursday or tomorrow, which means tomorrow only, right? Anyway, we are in Wednesday now. Okay, we will take it on tomorrow then, because we need to explain it properly. If we are giving some session means that will be understand by you only. Okay, so that is where I am thinking. Okay, if I can take that only string concept, so there are many methods. Okay, so it will take more time. So that's the reason why I am telling you what are the required concepts to learn for an automation test engineer. It is not required to learn everything. If you want to become an automation test engineer, there are something some concepts which are enough for you. Don't get struggle yourself by spending more time on other things where it is not required for you in real time as well. Okay, when you are getting more experience, like year by year, based upon the requirements and based upon the situation, you are going to search in Google and implementing that particular Java related concept inside your project. Okay, that is what we need to follow. If we learn also, if we are not implementing, maybe after some days or some months or some years, you may definitely forget that concepts, right? So that's the reason why I am telling. Okay, what is required for you, I am telling till that part only. So we will continue now. Okay, so inheritance. Okay, so these are the different concept, like from oops concepts, which are very very important, and also which are the mandatory concept. Even in real time, even I am also using or used these concept earlier in my projects, and now also I am using these concepts. Okay, so many of the interviewers will ask you mostly on these concepts only what I am showing now. But the basics whatever we discussed, right, types of variables and types of data types, and write some logical programs. First he will test your analytical skills and logical skills and solving skills. Okay, scenario solving skills or programming solving skills. Okay, so then only he will go to the remaining concept, that is strings. That two strings, there are many different methods where we need to learn. Okay, what is the use of concatenate method, or what is the use of uh, char yet method, what is the replace of replace all, equals ignore case, and two lower case, two uppercase. With the help of plus operator, how we can concatenate. With the help of concat method, how we can concatenate two method, two different strings. So there are many things to be discussed yet. So that's the reason why I am telling you now what are the only concepts which are required for an automation test engineer. Okay, and also why strings are immutable objects, what is a string buffer and what is a string builder. So how we can reverse a string with the help of string builder and buffer. Okay, and also what is a typecasting majorly. Okay, which means converting from one data type to larger data type to smaller, and smaller data type to bigger data type, right? So those and all are required. Okay, when we don't use in project, concept will be gone. Yes, that's where I'm telling. We can spend time, but there was no use if you are not using this concept what you learned, right? So that's why I'm telling. So whatever is required, that much only I'm telling you now. Okay, so inheritance here, inheritance, the process of, what is this inheritance means, you can explain him like the process of acquiring fields. Fields means here variables. Okay, fields means here variables, and behaviors means methods, right? From one class to another class, that is called as inheritance. I will write down here in a simple definition way. The process of, the process of acquiring, acquiring means calling. Okay, the process of acquiring or invoking, we can call. Okay, fields, fields means variables, right? Fields means variables, and behaviors. Okay, and behaviors, right? And behaviors, here behaviors means what, methods or functions. Okay, methods or functions, methods or functions, we can tell. From one class to another class, right? From one class to another class is called as inheritance. So I am telling in like very plain way. There will be more if I can extend this one. Okay, so come on guys, 62 views we got. You can see here 62 views we have got. Make it to 100 people. Okay, make it to 100 views guys, please. Please help me on that. Make it to 100 views, which will help me a lot. Your support will help me a lot to do more videos like this. I can spend more time even after completion of my work also. I can continue here, no problem. I can extend this session in late nights also whenever it is required. If you have any concerns or doubts, you can reach out to me via comment section for that particular video. Okay, so here also we have he will ask what is the main advantage of inheritance. Okay, so the main advantage of inheritance here is, so is my audible, I mean my voice is coming properly or not? Is there any disturbance? Please let me know guys if it is like that. Okay, the main advantage, okay, the main advantage of inheritance is code reusability. Code reusability means create once, use n number of times. Okay, use n number of times here, right? This is the main advantage of inheritance. Again, inheritance, inheritance is of four types. Again, inheritance is divided into four types. The first inheritance type here is single inheritance. I am not going to discuss about these each and everything. I am just giving what are the different types of inheritance. Okay, single inheritance. Then the next one is multi-level inheritance. I have a plan to discuss all these concepts in coming sessions. Okay, multi-level. So then hierarchical, right? Hierarchical inheritance. Okay, so then next one is multiple inheritance, right? So this is about inheritance types, right? So these are all the different types of inheritances we have. Okay, so these are all the different types of inheritances we have. The first one here is single inheritance, multi-level inheritance, hierarchical inheritance, and the last one here is multiple inheritance. Okay, so you will get one more interview question, that is how to prevent inheritance. Okay, how to prevent inheritance means what is the answer? Okay, you can tell me in our next session how to prevent inheritance. Yeah, tell me in our next session. Okay, how to prevent. So don't, how to prevent inheritance, answer me this question in our next session, please. Please guys. Private, no, it is not a private. There is one more keyword. Okay, which means, okay, which means I mean I will explain you in next session, not in this session. Okay, So how to prevent inheritance means there is some concept. Okay, please go through that. So then we will go to the next oops concept, that is what is that one. Okay, what is our next concept we written here, that is about abstraction. Okay, so here abstraction means what. Okay, abstraction means what. So here I will tell you in simple way this definition also. Abstraction, right? Abstraction, it is a process of hiding the implementation 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 details and showing the showing only necessary details to the user. Okay, okay. So here abstraction means it is a process of hiding the implementation details and showing only necessary details to the user. Okay, so for example I will tell you one example here. So there is an example, right? Like keypad mobiles, you remember keypad mobiles. Okay, that is our earlier mobiles where we don't have smartphones, like almost 5 years back or 6 years back or 8 years back we don't have smartphones, right? So I am telling that example. Okay, consider there is a mobile which is having keypad. Okay, so what it will show, okay, what it will show, so whatever the necessary details, okay, whatever the details user wants. Okay, user want some details, right? User want some details, like for example I want to type some message. Okay, so how we can type? With the help of keys only, that is from keypad, right? If you want to type some mobile number, you can easily type with the help of keypad. I mean where that numbers got located with the help of keypad. So we can, I mean this keypad will show you only the necessary details. Okay, it will show necessary details only, necessary details only, not only mobiles, anything. Okay, like you can consider TVs also, you can consider laptops also. Okay, so keypad user wants some details, right? So that is required, that is showing only necessary details, right? So when, so how this, if you are typing some message means how it is doing, it is performing with the help of microchip which is inbuilt within that particular mobile or laptop or TVs or any electronic gadgets. Okay, so inside that they have built it. Okay, that is called as microchip. So so for me, like user don't want, okay, first of all user don't wants, but user don't want what happening internally, right? We don't want how they built that particular chip, right? We don't want how that built got chipped internally, but we want only some details which are necessary to that particular user. Okay, that keypad will show necessary details only, but the logic and everything built it with the help of microchip, but we don't want that logic how they built it inside by using of this microchip. Okay, but what happening internally, but here how they implemented, but they implemented internally the logic. Okay, but they implemented internally the logic. Which one they implemented? The logic. Okay, but the logic they were implemented internally, right? But the logic they were implemented in internally, right? So okay, so this is about the definition and its example. The definition you can see, it is a process of hiding the implementation details. Here implementation details means microchip details, and showing only necessary details to the user, that is called as keypad. Okay, this is the best example for abstraction. So if you want to achieve this abstraction, So there are two ways to achieve this abstraction, right? So if you want to achieve abstraction there are two ways. Okay, are you clear guys, or you have any doubts? Please ping me in the live chat guys if you have any doubts. Please ping me in the live chat if you have any doubts. Okay, so here if you want to achieve abstraction means there are two ways. Okay, if you want to achieve abstraction means there are two ways. The first way here is, okay, the first way here is by using of abstract class, by using of abstract class, right? By using of abstract class and by using of interface. Okay, by using of interface. Okay, by using of interface, but with the help of this abstract class we can expect a range that is from 0 to 100% abstraction only we can expect with the help of abstract class. Whereas if you come to interface achieve we can achieve fully, that is 100% abstraction we can achieve with the help of what? Interface. Okay, these are the two ways to achieve the abstraction. These are the two ways to achieve the abstraction. Okay, so here we need to remember key points about abstraction. I will tell you orally. Okay, I am not going to write anything here, it is taking time for me and you as well. So here there are some key points to remember for any interview if you are attending means. So about the abstraction, the first point here is abstraction is the process of hiding the implementation details and showing only the necessary details to the user. Okay, so then the next point here is we can achieve abstraction by using of abstraction class. Okay, sorry, abstract class. We can achieve this abstraction by using of abstract class. So here abstract classes may or may not contain the abstract methods. Okay, write it down. Abstract class may or may not containing the abstract methods. Okay, if a class has at least one abstract method, that class must be declared as an abstract class. Okay, for example, if there is a class, that class is containing one abstract method means that class should be declared with the abstract keyword. Okay, so then if a class is declared as abstract, we cannot create an object for that particular abstract class. The third point here is if a class which is having an abstract method means that class should be declared with a keyword called as abstract, then we can call it as abstract class. Okay, so at the same time if a class what we declared, right, the abstract, okay, if a class that is declared with the abstract keyword, okay, we cannot able to create an object for the abstract class. Okay, we cannot able to create an object for abstract class. Okay, so to use an abstract class we have to inherit that abstract class into another class. Okay, if I want to use an abstract class which is declared with the abstract keyword, we have to inherit that particular abstract class into another class. Okay, if I want to use any abstract class, that particular abstract class should be inherit, okay, should be inherit to the another class and then providing that particular implementation to the abstract methods in it. Okay, anyway abstract class means anyway it is containing abstract methods. Okay, if I want to use this abstract class to another class means we must and should inherit and then to implement the abstract methods in it. Okay, okay, a method that is declared as an abstract and don't have any implementation, that is known as abstraction, and an abstract method will looks like with the help of ending it is containing some semicolon. Okay, always with semicolon. Okay, so then moving to the next concept that is called as encapsulation. Okay, moving to the next concept from Whoops concept, that is called as encapsulation. Okay, that is called as encapsulation. Okay, here you can see we have the third concept here, that is encapsulation. What is encapsulation? Here we need to know first. Okay, so here the process of wrapping, here wrapping means covering the data, here data means variable and the code acting on the data, which is method, together as a single unit. So here so I will write the definition for encapsulation. If you want, you can write it down. The process of wrapping, okay, here we can call wrapping as covering, okay, wrapping as covering the data, here data means variable, okay, data means variable, and and the code, whatever the code we are writing, right, and the code acting, on the data, here method will come, okay, here the method will come together. Here this method and variable, we are performing some coding together, okay, as a single unit, as a single unit. Okay, I am just drilling the definition. Okay, we can discuss it more when we have session, right? So during that time I will explore this one. Okay, so anything else, guys? Please interact with me. If you have any questions till now, please interact with me so that it will be helpful for me as well. Okay, please guys, please interact with me if you have any queries. Okay, the process of wrapping means covering the data variable, okay, data variable and the code acting on the data, that is method, together as a single unit, okay, together as a single unit. Okay, for example, you can consider, I will tell you it in our next session then. Okay, so this is the definition for encapsulation. Okay, so then we will go to the polymorphism. Okay, no problem, I will take care about this one in coming days. If possible, I will upload a video after recording and I will upload, okay, not through live session. If we have time, I will explain it through live session, no issues. Okay, so now no questions till now, I am good. It is understandable, right, Ganesh, Krishnaya and Nani Star? So I am telling in a good way, or you are getting some confusion while explaining the concept? Tell me that one as well, please guys. Is it okay, or I want to improve my explanation very well in terms of clear explanation or something like that will be there, right? So please let me know in that way as well. I will try to explain more. Yeah, okay, I am good. Okay, yeah, okay. So then moving to the concept called as polymorphism. So here, what is a polymorphism? Okay, these are all comes under OOPS concepts. Okay, these are the very important concept. These four concepts every tester must and should use in their automation framework at any time. Okay, if these four concepts are not there, means then there is no use of that particular framework. So every framework have to maintain some standards. Standards here means without hard coding, without writing some small logics or hard coding anything logics like that, no, that won't be acceptable in real times. Okay, so that's the reason why we need to follow these concepts. That's where this Java is very good at using all these concepts at anywhere, okay, at any time as well. So polymorphism, here polymorphism is derived from two Greek words. We need to remember here. You can divide this word, what we mentioned, right, polymorphism, the name. Okay, we can divide it into two parts here. The first poly means it is called as new. Okay, it is called as many. And the form, morph means forms. Okay, many forms, right, many forms. For example, there is a person, that person will act like a husband or son, okay, or child or kid or female or male, right? If he is in the home, he will be like brother or sister or son or daughter or husband or mother or father. Okay, means the same person is having different forms, like multiple forms. that is the best example. And if a person, the same person is at office, means he is an employer, he is a clerk, he is an attender, any kind of it will be, he will behave whenever he is going to that particular situation, right? If he is in the situation, like if he is in a home, so in this home everyone will consider him like their sibling or father or mother or parents or anything. When he moved to the office, so there he will consider as employer or employee, okay, and also anything, okay. And also if he is in a public, then he will be a good citizen, right? So example here is, guys, it is, I am explaining in a very very clear way, guys, okay. Please support me, okay. So I am not expecting anything. You can just come and attend my sessions. You can easily learn the skills here from automation, Java, especially core Java, and also manual testing, everything I am dealing here, okay. Suppose consider this is a person. So when he is in a home, he can treat like husband, okay, husband or son or daughter or mother, father, anything, okay. When he moves to the office, when he moves to the office, as I said, he will act like officer or clerk or attender. I think yeah, both are different, clerk and attender, okay. Based upon the location where he is working, the people will call him like clerk or attender, okay. So then moving to the next one, when he is in public, okay, when he is in public, he will be a good citizen, he will be a good citizen. Able to understand, but example should be provided based on Selenium where we use it in. Yes, yes, yeah, I have a plan for that one, Ganesh, Krishna, yeah, yeah, yeah. So for now I am just telling the concept which are required for an automation test engineer, okay. You can consider in that way. So later in upcoming days I will come up with a brief video about all these sessions what we discussed till now and what we are discussing currently, okay. There will be no issues. So what I am telling here, the next day I am planning to complete and I am planning to upload, but I am not getting proper time, so that's why you can expect 1 to 3 days delay during uploading. So that is where I don't want to miss you people, where we are in a flow, that's why I'm conducting these live sessions, okay. If I'm not conducting live session, means you can expect one video at least from my channel, okay. So that is where, I mean, that is what I planned, okay, so far, okay. So this is about polymorphism concept, right? So here, okay, so here there are there are two types of polymorphism, polymorphisms, okay. There are two types of polymorphisms. The first one is, the first one is compile time, compile time, or we can call it as static binding, okay, or we can call it as static binding, or we can call it as early binding, early binding. So then the next one here is runtime polymorphism, runtime polymorphism, or dynamic binding, or late binding, okay, late binding, right, right. There are two types of polymorphisms. The first one is compile time, also we can call as static, also we can call as early. Then the next one here is run, okay, runtime polymorphism, and dynamic binding or late binding, okay. So here example for this one, that is method overloading and method overriding concepts also there, okay. Yeah, yeah, okay, yeah. So then we have two more are there, that is method overloading and method overriding. So make a note on this one, method overloading concept and method overriding as well. Okay, method overriding riding as well, right? So these are the two concepts we need to remember for polymorphism. Okay, so here method names are same but different in the parameters or arguments or signatures. Okay, method names are same but different in the parameters or arguments or signatures. When you come to method overriding, method names are same, parameters also same but different in implementation. That is called as method overriding, right? Method overriding. Here method overloading means method names are same but different in the parameters what we are passing, right? The parameters or arguments or signatures whatever we are passing, so those will be different. But sorry sorry guys, method names are same but different in the parameters. So whatever the parameters we are passing, right, either it will be integer a comma integer b for the first method. Method a you can consider having two parameters, that is int a and int b. Okay, if you go to second method, that second method name also same, that is method a, but parameters are different. This time it will have int a comma int b comma int c. Again there is one more method, the name is called as method a. It is also same method name but parameters are different. This time it is having only one parameter, that is integer of a. Okay, int a. So this is about method overloading. And method overriding means here method names are same, okay, and also parameters also same but different in implementation. I can do addition or I can do multiplication or I can do subtraction or I can do division, but method names are same and also parameters also same, but only the difference here is implementation part. Okay, so that is about method overriding here. Okay, okay, and also for method overriding, so to do this method overriding it should be achieved from inheritance concept only. Okay, this method overriding only can be done with the help of inheritance. Okay, these inheritance methods can be overridden when we are inherited, right, from one class to another class. So during that time these methods will become overridden. Okay, before inheriting the methods which will have some values, after inheriting we can override those values which are already existing in the previous classes. Okay, so that should be in inheritance only if we are doing overriding. Okay, so and also we need to remember one note here, for in method overriding final methods cannot be overridden. Okay, final methods cannot be overridden, and also static methods also cannot be overridden because those are constant. If you are declaring static means that is called as constant only, so that's why it is not possible for do method overriding as well, right? So this is about method overriding. So then once it is done, we have one more concept and very important concept during our interviews, that is called as constructor. Getting my point, right? Constructor. So till polymorphism any questions guys, so please let me know. Do you have any questions here in polymorphism? Please let me know guys. I can wait for 2 minutes here, so let me have some water, please guys, please. Sorry. Yeah, Ganesh, Krishnaya and remaining two people who are watching, please tell me if you have any questions in the live chat. Hi Nani Star. Okay, okay, no questions, huh? Yeah, what about Ganesh, Krishnaya and two more are watching? Currently four people are watching. Nani shared his response and I'm waiting for Ganesh and two people who are watching currently. Okay, then that's good. Yeah, no problem. We will continue. Okay, So now we are in constructor, right? Now we are in constructor. So for this constructor, okay, so here constructor means I will show you one best example for constructor. Here you can see this one. So previously we have written something like this, if you remember. Okay, if you remember, I have created like this, right? One second, let me do some control Z. Yeah, if you remember, so previously I have created this line when we are discussing with uh, variables, that is instance variable. So where we declared outside of the method and present inside the class. So during this time I have written one line here, that is class name object reference equals to new class name, that is we created an object here, right? We created an object. So here you can see this Java programs, we can call it as a constructor. Wherever you will find this line in your code, you can consider this as sorry you can consider this as one constructor. Okay, so here this constructor is not creating any object, but it is just initializing this particular object. If you can remember this line, okay, here it is not creating any object, but this constructor, it is initializing the object here. Okay, this constructor is just initializing an object here. Okay, so here constructor is a special type of a method. Okay, constructor is a special type of method. So let me write that line here. Constructor means syntax, right? Let me copy this and I can paste there. Okay, syntax. Okay, syntax for constructor, this is a syntax. Okay, and constructor won't create any object, right? Constructor won't create any object, just it will initializes or initiates. Okay, just it will initializes the object. Okay, it will just initializes the object, right? Then constructor, write down if you want these points. Constructor is a special type of method. It is a special type of method. Okay, constructor is a special type of method. When an object is created, constructor is going to be execute. Okay, so here we created an object here, right? Okay, so when an object is created, this constructor is going to be execute. Okay, this constructor is going to be execute. Okay, when an object is created, constructor is going to create. Okay, is going to execute. Okay, is going to execute whenever the object is created. During that time this constructor is going to be execute. Okay, so let me enter here, and it is a special type of method. Okay, so let me give some space, and this one, yeah, this is the about constructor. Okay, so when an object is created, constructor is going to execute. Okay, at the same time, what? Okay, no sir. Okay, so this is about the constructor. These 3 points you need to remember. The first point here is constructor won't create any object, just it will initialize as the object, right? Then the next point here is constructor is a special type of method. Then the last point here is when an object is created, constructor is going to be executed. So there are two types of constructor. Can you please tell me if you any one of you know about how many times, I mean what are the different types of constructors we have? Please let me know from the live chat, guys. So what are the different types of constructors? Please let me know if you know for this question. What are the different types of constructors? Please let me know from the live chat, guys. What are the different types of constructors? Okay, this is our next topic here. Okay, till now any questions do you have? Please let me know from the live chat. And also what are the different types of constructors? Let me know from the live chat. Okay, I can wait for 1 minute till 1 a.m. So now the time is awesome response, guys. Awesome response. I don't expect this much support from your end. Anyway, it is happening for our best only for future. Okay, yeah. No arguments constructor and so no. You need to mention it in a proper way, non-star. You are telling, but you need to improve your explanation. You need to improve your delivering the content to your interviewer. If interviewer will ask you about what are the different two types of constructor, means how you need to tell, think in that way, then you can mention the answer. But what you are telling, that is correct only. And also from Ganesh Krishna also I am expecting the answer. Okay, let me know Ganesh Krishna yeah, from the live chat. Yeah, let me know from the live chat. You are telling the correct answer only, non-star, but that should be in a which way? Very smart way. Come on, guys. We don't have time, please. Otherwise, I will continue. No problem. Yes, we'll improve it. Thank you for your feedback. Yes. No. Yeah. That's where I am here to help you. So there are two types of constructors. If interviewer will ask you how many types of constructor, means you can mention him. There are two types of constructors. The first one here is default constructor. So what you mentioned, right? No arguments. So that is called as default constructor. So then the next one is with the arguments you mentioned, right? That is called as parameterized constructor. Getting my point? Getting my point? Right? So if you mentioned there, that is correct. No arguments is the correct answer, but that should be in a smarter way. Okay, you are attending for an interview, think that in interview point of view, then you can answer. Okay, don't tell immediately, think twice before telling to the interviewer. Take your own time and then you can explain your answer. Okay, if you tell him like this, what he will do, again he will keep on asking many questions from the same answer what you mentioned. No arguments. If you mention, again he will ask one more question on the same line. With this you will lose your confidence during your explanation. So that's why prepare well and take your own time before saying no to that particular answer. You can try. Okay, so here two types of constructors, that is default constructor and parameterized constructor. Okay, two types of constructors, two types of constructors two types of constructors. First one is default constructor. Okay, default constructor. Okay, default constructor means what you said, that is correct. No arguments. Okay, that is fine, no problem. You can improve. And the next one is parameterized constructor. What is this one? Constructor. What is this one? Okay, what is this one? Parameterized constructor means we no need to mention with the arguments or something. The name itself it is telling parameterized. Okay, with the arguments. Okay, so these are the two different types of constructors we have in our Java. The one is default constructor, then the next one is parameterized constructor. So there are some rules to be followed for creating a constructor. Okay, there are some rules to be followed for creating a constructor. there are some rules to be followed to create a constructor. Okay, there are some rules which needs to be followed to create a constructor. So I will write down that one as well here. Rules to create a constructor. Rules to create a constructor. Okay, rules to create a constructor. What is our first rule? Constructor name should be name should be same as which one? Constructor name should be same as which one? Mention your answer. I have already shown. Constructor name should be same as which one? Mention your answer, guys. Mention your answers here. Constructor name should be as same as what? Mention your answer. Constructor name should be same as, yes, exactly, class name. That's right, you are following, same as class name. Okay, constructor name should be same as class name. Okay, so how we can create a constructor example here? I will show you example for a constructor that is public class Selenium. Okay, public class Selenium. Okay, for example, consider this as a class name. Okay, so consider this as a class name, and sorry, Selenium. Okay, Selenium, this is a constructor. Okay, constructor name should be same as a class name. Constructor is also a type of method what we discussed in our beginning. Okay, I have already mentioned here, you can see, guys. Okay, here you can see constructor is a special type of method, so that's why here you can see Selenium. Okay, constructor name should be same as a class name. Okay, so and also constructor don't have any what? Constructor don't have any, tell me that answer, tell me the answer. Constructor don't have any, which one? Constructor don't have any, tell me, tell me answer, guys. Constructor don't have any what? Constructor don't have any, I am expecting some answer from any one of you who are watching currently. Constructor don't have any, yes, exactly, that's right, you are following properly. That's right, I am appreciating Nanistar, really I am appreciating your answers here. Okay, thank you so much for that one, for responding. Constructors don't have any return type. Okay, I will show you from here. Okay, I will show you from here. Okay, so here what I will do, so here what I will do, let me remove this. It is for constructor example what I am telling now. Okay, okay, now this is for this one, right? So now let me create, don't have any return type. Okay, see, I am creating one. Okay, see here, I am creating one program here. Okay, please have a look, that is Java programs. Okay, that is Java programs, and I am doing this syso. Okay, syso of default constructor, default constructor, right, default constructor. Okay, so here you can see it is also one special type of method as we discussed now. And now what I will do, it is not required actually because we don't have any arguments, right? We can remove that one as well. Okay, so now what I will do, public static void main is not there, huh? Let me take that one as well then. Okay, I removed this part also. Okay, so now let me create public Java Java programs, public Java programs. Okay, okay. So now it is SISO statement, right? Default constructor. Okay, it is default constructor, right? Because it is not required to mention, because we don't have any parameters, right? So that's why we can consider it as a default parameter. Okay, that's why we can consider it as a default parameter. And let me execute this one. Let me execute. Okay, here you can see it is printing the default constructor. Why it is showing error means I did not created this project properly, so that's why we are getting some error before running. Okay, so here you can see it is printing the default constructor. So that is, this constructor method name is also same as the class name. At the same time, we discussed already, constructor is also a special type of method, and also this constructor means this is a default constructor what we have created just now. As you can see here, there is no parameters. Okay, so then I am executing this program. Okay, suppose for example, if we don't provide explicitly the default constructor, compiler will give the default constructor for every class. Okay, for every class it will give you the default constructor. For every class it will give you the default constructor. Okay, for every class it will give you the default constructor. For example, if I run this one, what will happen? We will see. Okay, we will see now. We will see now what happened. Unresolved compilation problem. What happened? Okay, what happened is there is something. Yeah, okay, it is not required. Okay, yeah, if I remove this line, if I execute means what it will give you? Nothing it will show. Means it will, the compiler will give you by defaultly one default constructor where every class, like here you can see I don't have any constructor here, but when I can able to run here. That means constructor provided some default, constructor given me some default constructor explicitly. Okay, constructor given me some defaultly explicitly constructor. Okay, these points we have done, and we need to remember constructor don't have any return type. Okay, constructor don't have any return type here. Okay, constructor don't have any return type such as void or int, anything it will be string. Okay, constructor don't have any return type. Okay, so later if we don't, for example, if we don't provide any constructor by default, compiler will provide one. Okay, compiler will provide which one? Will provide default constructor. Okay, constructor will provide defaultly one constructor, that is called as default constructor. Okay, yeah, that is called as rules of constructor. And now we discussed with no arguments, that is default constructor or no arguments. Now we will discuss with parameterized constructor. Okay, parameterized constructor, how it will looks like, we will see now. Let me take, okay, let me take. So now here, as we discussed, right, constructor don't have any. Okay, this one. Okay, constructor with parameters, that is parameterized constructor. I can say here int I. Okay, so in this I can mention here parameterized constructor, as we are parameters, right? So that's why we can mention it as a parameterized constructor, and then I am printing that I value. So now here you can see it is what it is telling, add argument to match Java programs. Okay, so here I am going to mention some value. Here you can see this is expecting integer value, right? So that's why I have provided constructor. If I remove this line, you can see the error. Let me improve. Okay, you can see now, add argument to match Java programs of int means here we took some constructor, I mean we created a constructor, the parameters. So the same it is expecting here as well in this block of code. So that's why I am providing here 10. If we run this, what will happen we will see now. Okay, so what will happen we will see, it is printing, right? You can observe here it is printing the parameterized constructors. Okay, parameterized constructor, right? This is also one very important concept for your interviews. Okay, for your interviews this constructor concept is very important. So the points whatever we discussed till now about the constructor is enough for you during your interviews. Okay, those are enough for you during your interviews. Okay, am I talking or speaking very low, or is it okay? Please let me know guys if you are there. My voice is audible properly, right? Or do I need to increase my volume from my end, not from machine wise, from my end I am asking. Okay, okay, getting okay, that's fine, no issues, no issues. Yeah, so here after this, now till this point everything is clear, right? Non-star and remaining, till now everything is okay, right? Till now everything is okay, till parameterized constructor everything is okay, right? Till now everything is okay guys, till now everything is okay, please let me know. Yeah, okay, okay then, no problem. Chalo, yeah. So now we will see one more point we need to remember about constructors. Okay, so let me minimize zoom level. Okay, this is about the constructor. Okay, so many things we discussed as of now, right? right right guys, let me know that one as well. Okay, I am giving from Selenium testing point of view only. So whatever you need from that point of view only, I am explaining you all with respect to the interview purpose. So that's why I am writing all these lines. So I will check how we can provide one link where you can download all these documents. Once I converted, once I stored all these into one folder, so from that folder I will convert into some zip. So then that zip folder I am going to share the help of one link, so where I am going to provide inside our description part. So I will have a look into that on tomorrow. If you have any idea about that one guys, okay, okay, we will continue the topic now. So here we need to remember one more point here about the constructor, that is okay, that is one more point, that is okay, that is abstract class. We have already discussed, right? Abstract class. What is abstract class? A class which is declared with abstract keyword, that is called as an abstract. That abstract class should have, must and should have at least one abstract method. How an abstract method will looks like, it will ends with semicolon. Okay, abstract class allows constructors, but we can't create, but we can't create an object. okay, but we can't create an object for abstract class, right? But what else we can do? For this we can access which concept. So if we add parameters constructors, or we need to add default constructors also in class. If we add parameter constructor, or we need to add default constructor, or no, if you are adding parameterized constructor means, then there is no need to create a default constructor, because by defaultly compiler will give you one constructor, right? So where you are not able to see, as I shown, if I don't have the default constructor also, compiler will give me while compiling the code along with the JVM, okay. But if we are adding parameters to that particular constructor means, that will be a parameterized constructor only, okay. If we are not adding any, where previously it showed error, where it showed error, yeah, this one, yeah, that's where, right? We, yeah, one second, that's where, right? See, why means, this is a parameterized constructor, right, as you can see here. So if I remove this value, if I am not providing anything here, previously I shown you, right, default constructor is 10 from here, you can see now the error gone, because it is a default constructor and no arguments constructor. If I pass something in that particular constructor means, it will expect, right, it will expect, because we are initializing one data type called as integer type of variable I, right, right, yeah. So that's why we need to mention the value here. If we don't mention, it won't give you an error. Getting my point, right? Yes, yeah, yeah, that's fine. We'll continue. Yeah. So for abstract class, for this we can access by with the help of inheritance. We can access with the help of with the help of with the help of inheritance, okay. With the help of inheritance, you can see here, abstract class, abstract allows constructor, okay. Here abstract allows constructor, but we cannot abstract class allows here, sorry, abstract class allows here, but we cannot create, okay. So here you can remember this point, okay. Let me do some backspace. You can access by, so that it will be easily understandable for you. So that's why I am taking these many spaces and enters in between, okay. So abstract class will allows the constructor, but we cannot create an object for abstract class, right? So for this reason only, we are going to access for that particular, okay, for that particular object with the help of inheritance concept, okay. The help of inheritance concept. Yes, it is going live. Is it really live? What? Ashwini Shekhar, yeah, I am doing live. Maybe you will surprised who will do at this time, but I started this session already at 2 hours back, okay. So now the time is 1:22 a.m., but I started this at, I guess, 11 o'clock, right, nani star, if we consider 2 hours and 17 minutes from now. Yeah, thank you so much, Ashwani Shekhar, thank you so much for visiting the channel. So please support the stream, and please support all our videos, okay. So I know about the people who, I don't expect these many people first of all, because, okay, because previously, yeah, thank you so much, Ashwini Shekhar, because previously also when I do the live sessions, I don't expect these many views what you are seeing currently on my screen, 89 views, when I did it on day session, okay. So now I am doing it from at late night, but still I got 89 views means, So that's where I also got surprised really a lot. Okay, so please guys, please consider my hard work and everything what the content I am providing to you. So definitely it may help you at any time in terms of the percentage whatever it will be. At some point you will get some benefit from my channel and my content. So please support my channel and share our videos to your friends or colleagues, so that they will also learn the concepts. Okay, so yeah, that's where I want to just convey the same to you. Thank you so much, Ashwini Shekhar. Even thanks to Nani Star and Ganesh Krishnaya as well. Okay, thank you so much for you guys, especially from beginning you are there. Okay, so if everything is fine, so I will just give some giveaways as well once we reach to 1k subscribers, right? So I have planned for that one. Okay, so you can really expect from my side in terms of anything. Okay, I will make some giveaways, so once we hit that 1k subscribers count as soon as possible in coming next month, before, I mean, by this month ending, we can celebrate together as well. Okay, we can all celebrate together. I will conduct the same. If possible, I will set up some uh, camera as well. Okay, face camera, so then we connect and we can interact and we can discuss a lot the questions what you have and the things what we discussed so far and what you are expecting. Okay, so that is also one plan I have, but to achieve that one, first we need some standards to be followed via YouTube channel wise. I'm thinking I can put it now also, but before reaching 1k subscribers, so people will think in a different way. So that's the reason why I did not keep it till now. Okay, thank you so much, Ashwani Sekar, for visiting the chart. Yeah, thank you so much, Nanister. Thank you so much. I just want to share my knowledge, whatever I have till now until the time. Okay, we will do giveaway for you from the new hike. We will get from the knowledge. Yeah, sure, Ashwini Sekar. Thank you so much for that compliment. Yeah, we can really celebrate that together. Yeah, definitely from the new hike. Okay, it sounds good, really. Yeah, thank you so much, Ashwini. So back to the content, so where we stopped, right? Yeah, an abstract class allows constructor, but we cannot create an object for abstract class. For this we can access with the help of inheritance. Okay, for this we can access with the help of inheritance, right? Okay, so this is about this point, and also we have one more rule we need to remember about constructor. So here it does not, here it does, it means that constructor. Okay, sorry. Okay, here it does not have any static information for constructors. Okay, it does not it does not have any static information for constructor like method. Okay, does not have any information for constructor, like how method overloading, I mean, we have already discussed it, right? Method overloading, how we don't have any static information. In the same way, here also we don't have any static information. Okay, it does not have any static information. It does not have any static information for constructors like method overloading. Okay, like method overloading. Okay, like method overloading, constructors also, constructors also overloading. Okay, constructors also overloading. Okay, constructors also overloading, so called as construct called as, so only called as what we can call constructor overloading. Okay, constructor overloading. Okay, constructor overloading. Yeah, sure. Yeah, so this, it don't have any static information for constructors, like how we earlier see, right? right, we earlier saw that method overloading have any some static information, so that's why we are doing some method overloading. So in the same way, for constructors also don't have any static information, so that's why we can have call it as constructor overloading. Okay, so means overloading here means what? Overloading here means what? Again here one more term called overloading means one class can have one class can have what? One class can have more than one constructor. Okay, here overloading means one class can have more than one constructor. So I can show you here with the example for that particular line how that constructor overloading will looks like. Okay, so here Java programs int of I. Okay, in the same way I can take one more constructor. Okay, in the same way I can take one more constructor, but we can change this here int j comma char. Okay, int j comma char d. Okay, int j comma char d, right? So we can change it here. I am not executing this, so it is just an example for constructor overloading, right? So it is for string, str. So then print this here as well. Okay, print this here as well, that is str. Okay, and here one more thing we have, we will take it. Okay, we can remove this one, not required these many. Okay, so if I execute this one, okay, if I execute this one, so how can I execute? Okay, how can I execute? First we declared here integer variable, right? So here we can mention 10. Okay, so in the same way for the second constructor with the parameters, we can take one more object reference, that is jp1 equals to this time integer and character, right? Integer and character I can mention yes here. Okay, so later I can mention one more for the last constructor, that is jp3, sorry, jp3, jp2 and jp1. So here the last, what is jp3 is doing here, it is having one string only, that is Selenium tech automation. Okay, Selenium tech automation. If I execute this one, what will happen we will see now. Okay, we will see it now what it will do. Yeah, here you can see 10 and Selenium tech automation. Why it is not considering character D here? Why it is not considering character D? Why it is not considering character D, guys? Here it will print here 10 comma j, right? Okay, no problem. This is how it will looks like. Okay, it will take time for me to have a look into that, so that's why I will keep like this only. Okay, so as we discussed here, this is about constructor overloading. It does not have, okay, it does not have any static information for constructors like method overloading what we discussed. Likewise constructor also make some overloading, so only called as constructor overloading. One class can have more than one constructor. The same example I shown you here, one class can have more than one constructor. Okay, that's the same what I shown you here. One class can have more than one constructor, then it is called as constructor overloading. This is how this will work here. This import statement, because of some configuration, I did not created this project properly, as you observed earlier as well. Okay, so now we have many more are there. Okay, so especially so if I want to create an object for constructor, there are two approaches. Okay, again to create an object. For constructor, there are two approaches. Okay, now we are going to some different concept. There are two approaches. That constructor overloading part completed. Okay, that constructor overloading part completed. D not declared. Ganesh Krishnaya insists. So where, sir? Where I left here? Insists. So okay, this one, yeah, that's where again if I do like this, it is taking time, right? So that's why. Okay, yeah. Okay, no problem, Ganesh. Yeah, that's why I left it like that only. So no problem, we can continue with the remaining session. Okay, it is almost 1:34. Okay, thank you so much for your presence, Ganesh Krishna. Yeah, this much time. Okay, I am writing each and every line for you people. Please utilize this. Okay, once if I get time, I will upload all these documents. Okay, on that particular videos. Again, I will edit that particular description of that video. There I will add the location where you can download all these documents for your reference. Okay, no issues. To create an object for a constructor, there are two approaches, right? The first one is named approach. Okay, and the second one is nameless approach, right? Named approach and nameless approach. Okay, how we have already seen, right? We have already seen about this one, that your named approach means the first one only what I shown, right? This one. Okay, so I can do like this also. Then if I do like this, it is a which one? It is a nameless approach, right? It is a nameless approach. This is an example to create an object without using class name. Okay, this is a nameless approach. What I will do, let me copy. Okay, this is named approach to create an object. Okay, it is named approach to create an object, and nameless approach to create an object. Okay, this is the example for nameless approach, right? Are you clear till then, guys? Please let me know if you clear till this point, named approach and nameless approach. Please let me know from the live chat. We don't have more concepts from now, so it's all about this keyword, final keyword, encapsulation, sorry, not encapsulation, exceptions. Okay, so what are the different exceptions, what is super keyword? Okay, so those and all we will discuss in tomorrow session or sometime. Okay, so till now this is up to oops concept. Okay, later on we have this keyword, super keyword, wrapper class, and also we have one more loop that is called as for each loop, where it will be useful. So for each loop, it is mainly used to traverse of an array or collect elements. Okay, so I will tell you about this for each loop one, because that constructor got completed, right? Is that clear, guys? Is that clear for you? Is that clear for you both? Please let me know in the live chat. So we will go to for each loop now. Okay, so till then it is up to constructor part. Okay, so now I will tell you about for each loop. Do you know about what exactly the for each loop? Please let me know. Let me know, guys. Please let me know. I will stop here for at least 2 minutes till 1:40. Okay, tell me about for each loop if you know. If you don't know, please mention. Or don't know, I can continue now. Okay, come on, guys. Nani Star, are you there? And one more guy is there apart from Ganesh Krishnaya. Thank you so much for your confirmation. Once we create any constructor, then JVM losses creating the default constructor. No, actually the default constructor will always be there. Even if you don't create also, that constructor will be there. That is the purpose, right? That constructor will always be there. Okay. If you don't create also, compiler will give you by defaultly one JVM. There won't be any issue. So not JVM. I am losing my mind. Not JVM construct. Compiler will give you one constructor that is called as default constructor. If you don't provide any constructor means, if you remove also, that compiler will consider like there is some constructor that we cannot able to see if you don't mention any constructor. Okay. So now, are you guys know about for each loop? So what is for each loop exactly, and what are the different names for each loop? Okay, tell me the different names for each loop at least. If you know, if you don't know, please ping me. Like don't know, I will continue. We will close the session with this for each loop last. Okay, this is the last concept for each loop. I mean for interviews from Java knowledge. This knowledge is enough. What we discussed till now, this is enough. And there is one more concept that is called as collections. Okay, so tomorrow session we will continue with collections concept at evening starting from 7:30 p.m. Okay, only with this we will left with of this keyword, super keyword, and exceptions, and what are the different kinds of exceptions, and one more is fine, I mean try catch block. Okay, anyway we will cover it in exceptions only. So then collections, totally four: this keyword, super keyword, and collections, and one more I missed out now. For string, yeah, yeah, that is fine. Yes, yes, I forget, I remember. Yeah, string we need to discuss. Okay, so I will note down all this. Okay, I will make some, I think can we have sticky notes here? Sticky notes, no, it is not present in this laptop. Actually I need to in, okay, it needs to be downloaded. Okay, so no problem, I can make a note on this one. Okay, we will do it for tomorrow. Okay, we will do it for tomorrow session. Okay, so now for each loop, no, I am expecting some definition from you guys for each loop, or definition, not only definition. So what are the different names we can have for each loop? If I want to call for each loop other than for each loop, how I can call? Okay, there is one or two names for this for each loop. If you don't know, I will let you know now. Please try before that, before letting you know from my end. Okay, a string, let me save this file first. Save desktop as Java theory concepts. Okay, desktops I saved, and topics to be covered, right? Topics to be covered for tomorrow, that is on 31st 02, sorry, 08 2022. Okay, what is a different one? This super exception handling Java, and what is that one? Exceptions and exception handling, not only exception handling, exceptions exception handling Java and collections string. Okay, I will take it first on tomorrow because it is very big one, big concept. Okay, okay, topics to be covered, these exception handling Java and okay, all right. And for each we cannot handle iteration. Okay, I will tell you, no problem. So here, okay, what is the, okay, I closed that one. What Java theory, right? Yeah. Okay, for each loop, right? So now we are discussing for each loop. Okay, now we are discussing for each loop. For each loop. So what is for each loop and also called as what? Advanced loop. Okay, advanced loop or enhanced loop, right? So we can call for each loop as advanced loop or enhanced loop, right? We can call for each loop as advanced loop or enhanced loop. Getting my point? These are the two different names. Okay, these are the two different names for each loop. Okay, so here, okay, so here in for each loop, for each loop, for each loop is mainly used to traverse. Okay, is mainly used to traverse of an array or collections or collections, okay, of elements or collection of elements, right? Or collection of elements. Okay, right? For each loop is mainly used to traverse of an array or collection of elements. So here traverse means what? Here traverse means both forward and backward, right? Here traverse means both forward and backward, right? Are you clear till this point? For each loop, also called as advanced loop or enhanced loop, for each loop is mainly used to traverse of an array or collection of elements. Traverse means both forward and backward. Okay, traverse means here both forward and backward. So here what is the syntax? Okay, what is the syntax here for each loop? What is the syntax for each loop? That is for of we need to mention first the data type followed by a variable, put one colon, then whether it is a array, then you can mention array. If it is a collection, you can mention a collection. Okay, so then open and write. Okay, this is a syntax. So here you can mention like this. Okay, 1 2, these are all the lines of code what you want to enter. Okay, right, getting right. So here, so here how I will do, what I will do. So first let me go to here, and let me take anything here from this one, or okay, no problem. What I will do, so I just want to show you one line here for each loop. Okay, so this is an example, guys. So here, So you can take the same. Again I want to go, I don't want to go to Eclipse, and again I don't want to do any code changes here. Okay, it is consuming more time, so that's why I will write down it here only. Okay, yeah, okay. So here only I will show you how for loop will looks like, and how for each loop looks like here. Okay, how for loop and for each loop looks like. Okay, so if I want to write a logic like this, int I equals to 0, I want to for example, okay, I am taking one array element here, that is int a equals to having some 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, okay, I have this array here, we already mentioned, right, for data type variable array collection. So now what I am showing you, that is about for each loop using of using of for loop, how the logic will looks like to get some length. Okay, now to print each and everything, right, a dot length. Okay, then I will increment by 1. Okay, after that I can able to print sys of a I, right, yeah, and this one, then close the bracket. Okay, this is with the help of for loop, right, this is with the help of for loop. Okay, so if you come to for each loop, how it will looks like, I will show you here. Okay, no worries. For, okay, close this one, int take one okay, int take one, this one x variable equals to, like the same way. Okay, and then print this one, sorry, add that a to here. Okay, after that I'm going to print. See, it is our code got reduced here, you can observe. So of x I can mention directly. Okay, here you can see. So anyway, this a entire a, which is of type array, right, of array of type integer, data type is integer, so it will comes here. Again what I am doing, I am taking this one integer of type one more variable, then I am printing. Okay, so here this line is not required, no need to get length, and no need to initialize a integer variable with value 0, and don't increment this one. So first it will starts from here, whatever the a is containing. If a is containing 6 values here, then where it will go, it will come to here. Okay, first step it will be this one, and this whatever first, in first iteration it will search for 1, and it will go and it will store into x, and it will print the x. Again it will go to the next one, that is 2. Again it will go on store into x variable, and it will print to 2 here. Again it will go to the next index value, that is 3. It will store into x variable, and it will print 3. Okay, so this is how it will keep on continue till the last index value. Okay, that is 0 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, this is how it will looks like, right, this is how it will looks like. Okay, any confusion in this, guys, any confusion in this? Any confusion in this, guys, tell me. If you have any questions, you can ask me here, you can ask me here. Okay, you can ask me here if you have any questions about for each loop. So for each loop is an advanced loop, or we can call it as an enhanced loop. It is mainly used to traverse of an array or a collection of items. Okay, so again I will provide you one more point, I forget to update you. about this for each loop. No, not this one. I forget to update you one line here. Take this if you want, you can write it down. So here, okay, okay. So this for each loop, okay, for each loop will eliminates the possibility, okay, will note it down if you want, if possibility of programming errors and make and making the code more readable way, and make the code more readable, what I'm doing, readable way, okay. This is about for each loop and its syntax. Okay, for each loop will eliminates the possibility of making some programming errors, and also it will make ready, okay, and it will make ready the code to more reachable, I mean more readable. Okay, that is about for each loop. Okay, so if you have any queries guys, please reach out to me via any one of our video, okay, under the comment section. If you can reach me, it will, I can immediately respond back to you, no issues on that. So far I have replied to each and everyone who put comments under our videos if they have any queries. Okay, no issues on getting and reply from my end. Okay, so I think we have covered, right? How did you feel, guys? How did you feel about this session especially? This is my first session where I took at midnights. So I never tried before. Okay, I never tried to before to take a session at midnights, and also I never expect. I surprised actually these many people watched, and these many people still were there. Okay, I really appreciated for your time with me till the end. Okay, if you have any kind of queries, so please reach out to me guys, no issues on that. Okay, no issues on getting things to be resolved from your end as well, so please keep that in mind. If you have any questions in anything, okay, please ping me. Yeah, thank you so much sir. Can you pass on your number? No, actually, yeah, I will. So that's where I am telling Ganesh, Krishna, yeah. See, now it will take some more time for me to explore myself a broader in a broader way. Okay, okay. So I don't want to lose my daily routine day. Okay, so that's where I am also thinking. Yeah, need to discuss about my career path. You can always freely, openly talk with me. I will be always there to discuss with you people whenever. Like from last 2 weeks we are continuously doing the session, okay, if you remember. But from June to August, yes, I will create and I will do that non-star. Okay, no problem on that, but I need some time. Maybe tomorrow it is not possible for me due to festival, and for you as well. But what I am trying here is, once if we reach to certain number of stage from this YouTube community, so then it will be helpful for me to do all these things, like sharing the number, interacting with you, especially to getting things resolved from your end. And I will also provide some suggestions, so it is via career planning, or it is from interviews, or anything it will be. Okay, so I will do my level best from my end, but it needs some standards to be followed. So that's where I am, still I am telling Ganesh, I understand your problem and I understood your problem till now also, but what I am telling is, whatever the questions you have, you can ping me in the live chat, no issues. Okay, you can ping me in the live chat whenever you join. Okay, Whenever you joined, you can ping me in the live chat and you can ask your questions so that the remaining people will also get the questions what you are asking. Yeah, I'm not liking so need to discuss with you. Experience, I have 10 experience in IT manual and DB testing, but presently from theories of okay, you want to switch your career from manual to automation, right? Manual and automation, right? Is am I correct for your question, Ganesh Krishnaya? I hope my question is correct. Are you planning to switch your career from manual to automation, right? So then there will be no issue. Okay, so what you can do, so somewhere, okay, somewhere in your current company only, the project whatever you are working or your peers, like your I mean your next team members was there who is working on different projects, so spend some time with them, how they are creating the framework and how they are doing the automation, which tool they are using and which framework they are using. So nothing, you can just go to them and just ask them, can you please show your framework once, I just want to know how you people are following. Okay, so then go and sit with them and ask them, and parallelly once if you done with your work for the day from your office, then come to your home and spend at least 1 hour of time to learn the Selenium. Okay, so nothing, you are already experienced guy and also you are already having very good career. 8 10 years means it is not a simple thing. Okay, 10 years is, it's not a simple thing to survive in IT company nowadays. Okay, but you did that, that's where, okay, you need to be very confident. First we need to gather what are all the required things we need to move from manual to automation. That's where we have to concentrate. Okay, try for that and follow every YouTuber videos. Day by day codeless frameworks are coming into market. Yeah, actually this is a very good question, Nanister. Why day by day codeless frameworks are coming into market means, first of all they don't want to spend more money on more number of resources. Okay, first they don't want to spend more money on more number of resources. Okay, so actually they have already tried previously. There is some automation tool like I don't know exactly which some automation is there, I forget actually. Rep automation or some tool came, if you remember. Okay, they just introduced that tool initially, after 6 months again it gone. It will be also like that only. Whenever if there is any codeless framework is coming into the market means it won't stand more years in coming future. Okay, then what this guy is doing, if that codeless frameworks are implement in, I mean adding here means what these testers are doing, they are not doing their actual work, because nowadays tester is important, automation tester or manual tester. Okay, then developer is also an important. If some companies are bringing some tools means, so then what's the use of human? Okay, what is the use of human nowadays? No, right? Actually it won't work. Okay, it won't work, this won't work. At my present company also they are using, now my complete concepts are gone. Sir, your opinion on Cypress playwright? Yeah, better to go for Cypress, but you need to be very good familiar with JavaScript if you want to learn Cypress. Okay, I can suggest you go with Cypress, which is getting boom nowadays. Actually it is like traveling equally with Selenium only, but the only thing is that programming language will support core, I mean JavaScript. That's Cypress. Yes, Cypress. Yeah, my vote is for that because it is also getting popular nowadays. Many projects are there getting increased day by day from Cypress point of view. Okay, so any other questions, guys? Can we stop the session? I mean, can we end this live session for now? Yeah, Cucumber framework also fine. Cucumber or framework is also like the same as automation frameworks, like how this page object model for okay, page object model. Cucumber framework is better for you because I guess you don't have much technical knowledge from Java language, right? So better you can go to Cucumber, but there also you need to write some logics, right? For that also you need to learn the programming language. In any way, if you want to start your career as automation test engineer, means the points what I mentioned initially, that should you should have to follow. Then only you can be able to survive in this automation testing field. Yes, thank you so much, Nanist. Thank you so much for your valuable time. Okay, if you people are not joined, I don't get this much enthusiasm to continue this session till this time. Okay, because of you only. Otherwise, I can stop at any time because you are responding and you are asking doubts and you are following. So that is where I am expecting from your end. Okay, if I'm continuously speaking without interacting with you or you are interacting with me, means then there was no issue of continuing the session, right? Initially I thought the same, but anyway you joined and Ganesh and remaining are joined. Okay, many people got like this session. I'm really happy today because of you people, because whatever the content I give, it got that much support from your end. That is what I want. Okay, so okay, no problem. Go and sleep. Happy Ganesh Chatur, Chaturthi, Ganesh Chaturthi for each of you. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much for your time and your spending time here and your everything, your efforts and your asking doubts. Okay, yeah, sure. And soon I am planning to get some link where I'm going to upload all my documents. Sir, tomorrow class time, evening. Yeah, evening 7:30 will be fine for you. Morning anyway, everyone will be busy due to festival on tomorrow. I mean today. Okay. So most probably once everything got completed, we will connect at 7:30 p.m. in the evening, and we will close the session as soon as possible. Okay. So tomorrow, on which concepts you want me to come up with? Let me know. Actually, I wrote it down, right? So are those concepts will work for you, or you are expecting some other concepts? Let me know. So whatever the concepts I have written, right? So the first one is string concept and remaining. So are these concepts you are expecting, or any other concept you want me to take a session? Okay, based upon your session only I'm going to take a session. We no need to waste time. We don't want to waste time. Okay, first of all, time is valuable for us. Okay, so that's where I'm asking. That session is for you, especially for you people only who are showing interest. Then people will join accordingly. They will also join and they will also ask questions. Okay, so that is where I'm expecting. Which session you want on tomorrow? Let me know before that. Otherwise, we can continue with the same session where we left off today. Let me know. First, guys. Thank you so much, Ganesh. No problem, no problem. We will discuss and we will make sure that everything is on track from your end as well. No issues. Cucumber also fine, Cypress also fine, everything is fine. But the only thing is you need to learn the programming language skills. Yeah, need of usage loops in real-time project encapsulation means, yeah, Nani star, You asked the good question only, but with the real time project encapsulation means, yeah, that is where currently I am working. So I have already posted one community post, right? So where I said like soon you are expecting one real time project. So that part almost completed, but where I am finding difficulties means getting the scenarios. Okay, getting the scenarios. As per the scenarios, I am going to write some logic with the help of all these oops concepts what we discussed. So that is consuming my time. Okay, so that's why it is getting delayed. Even I am also get stuck at that point. Okay, so once if I get some time, I will spend on the updating the framework only, but I am busy with my work and family work. I am not getting proper time, so that's why I stopped there and I'm continuing with these sessions. Okay, at least I can tell you something which is related to automation and core Java. Okay, yeah. Anything else, Nanistar? Are you available for tomorrow session? Yeah, yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Nanistar. Yeah, once again, happy Ganesh Chaturthi for all the people who are watching live currently. Okay, so our session is going to end now. Okay, thank you so much for you, especially Nanistar and Ganesh. We will meet on our tomorrow session at 7:30 p.m. and we will continue the concepts where we left off today. The continuation part like string and exception handling and super keyword, throws keyword, this keyword, everything. Okay, we will continue these topics on tomorrow. Once that is completed, again we will go to the Selenium concepts. These concepts are enough to survive as an automation test engineer, what I discussed till now. Apart from that, there is nothing, because you are not an S date. You are not applying for any S date. That too, you are not an developer, right? So we will learn up to whatever we want. Okay. Apart from that, we don't want. Even if you learn, also you can forget, as Nani Star said. Okay, okay, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your valuable time and valuable support towards channel, which really helps me a lot. Your each and every like and subscribe counts here. Okay. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much. Have a nice day. Have a nice day. Signing off, Selenium Tech Automation, especially for Nanistar and Ganesh Krishnaya. Thank you so much. Yeah. Have a nice day. Good night. Bye, guys.